everybody. How are you? We're out here in Los Angeles, entertainment capital of the world, which is appropriate because we're going to be talking about the lyrics of a song by an artist that is really blowing up lately, and that's Lil Pump. Now, you may know Lil Pump from the song Gucci Gang, and he subsequently rose even higher with collaborations with Kanye West, appearances on Saturday Night Live. The guy's blown up. Now, we're going to analyze one of his songs right now, but who is Lil Pump? Lil Pump came from Miami. He was one of these kids that was doing a lot of wilding, so he got expelled a couple times. But he also then was starting to rap in the underground hip-hop scene in Miami, where he met another artist named Smoke Perp. Now, you might be familiar with Smoke Perp because he's also rising in fame, skill, talent, sales, and hits. So these two, coming from that tight Miami hip-hop scene, are following their own paths, but are doing very well and knew each other back in the day. So Lil Pump, his real name is Gazzy Garcia, Gazzy as in gas, as in gasoline, because his father owned a gas station. His father was known as Big Pump, hence Lil Pump. All right, so that's the background of Lil Pump. And of course, as he hit with Gucci Gang and some other songs, he got the attention of some of the biggest names in hip-hop. For example, our friend Kanye West. So let's go through this song. This song is called Butterfly Doors. Now, it's a newer hit now coming up for him, getting a lot of streams, getting a lot of interest. So let's go through it, and we'll break down a little bit more of Lil Pump's background as we go through this song, okay? So the intro, CB on the beat, Butterfly Doors, Burr, jet ski, yeah. So by the way, I'm going to clean this up as we go. It's a family channel. In case you're like, that's not the lyric. All right, CB on the beat, Butterfly Doors, Burr, jet ski. Okay. So if you are a jet ski fanatic, and he said it twice, jet ski, that means they have two jet skis. You need to have either a special trailer or a car with butterfly doors that open up to hold the jet skis on the side. And that's what he's got going here. He's got a butterfly door jet ski carrier, is what they're called. Then right into the chorus. And again, we say this all the time. This is a staple of the modern hip hop for sure, and pop music increasingly, where they play the hook right at the beginning. Butterfly doors, space coupe, look like a UFO. Whoa, smoking on dope, dang. They call me yayo because my eyes real low. Pouring up fours, baby mama, whip a pot on the stove, whip it, ain't no joke, no. You the type of person, go cry to another person. Butterfly doors, and et cetera, et cetera. All right, so let's analyze that real quick. So we talked about the butterfly doors. So then what happens is you put two jet skis on the side of a car, it starts looking like a UFO. That's what he said. Now, smoking on dope. So they call me yayo because my eyes real low. Now, when you're on a jet ski, the water's in your eyes. You get the spray. So your eyes kind of come down real low, right? You're trying to see, you got the water spraying, and that's why the eyes are real low. Pouring up fours. Now, pouring up fours, it's a jet ski technique. You know how when you're skateboarding, they got all these different names for the moves? Well, that's what a jet ski does too, the jet ski world. When they're pouring up fours, that means you take the jet ski and you stand it on its back like a motorcycle, like a wheelie, and you're pouring up fours. I don't know the lingo there, but that's what it's all about in the jet ski world. Baby mama whip a pot on the stove, ain't no joke. So that's another move. The baby mama whip a pot on the stove. So in that case, you turn the jet ski on its side, and you're actually riding on the side of the jet ski, much like a motorcycle up on the bank. It's a whole athletic move that you got to be really good at it. Then back into the hook. So then the next verse, if I go broke, I'ma kick doors. I'ma go back to selling nicks at the Citgo. I can't go. Hop on a flight if I ain't got my pull. Smelling like gas through the border patrol. I ran out of drink, so I canceled my show. Whoa. So let's stop right there. So what he's saying is he's not above starting over. The guy is not in it for the money. He's in it for the climb. This is what's so common to champions, people that are so successful at their craft. They're not in it for the money. And what happens? They get money anyway. So he says, I don't care if he has to go back to selling Nicks at the Citgo. Citgo gas. See how it all comes together? Nicks are those little, have you ever gone into the Citgo, into the 7-Eleven? They're selling those little beef jerkies, those mini beef jerkies. They're like 0.05, get it? 5 nickel. That's what those mini beef jerkies, that's what he's selling. He used to sell them on the side. He'd buy them inside for, whatever they were, and then he'd add 2 pennies to it and sell them on the side, and that's how he got himself through at the early part of his life. Hop on a flight if I ain't got my pole. He's talking about his GoPro pole. His GoPro pole is key to his publicity, his social media. He draws everything off that GoPro. Smelling like gas through the Border Patrol. I ran out of drink, so I canceled my show. He's smelling like gasoline. He grew up hardcore. He's not some trust fund baby. He's a hardworking, blue-collar guy that came up the hard way. He's smelling like gas. See, that's what he's saying. He's saying, I'm a real person. I'm not one of these fake wanksters. All right. I pee on these racks on the floor. I got a Glock in my trench coat. Canceled the show. Lost $100K. Made that stuff back in like half a day. Just got out of jail. Got another case. Get this person's car and his license plate. 2 Lambos with the butterfly doors. I feel like old Gucci. I'm burnt and I'm froze. I'm burnt. Yeah. So, all right. Again, it goes back to his early days. Like I said, he was in and out of being expelled from school. They used to do they get into some fights at one time. The rumor is he started a riot of some kind. I don't know that that's true, but that's what the rumor was. So, he was not, this is a guy that started from the bottom, and he was not always the most, he got into some trouble, right? And he says it right here, just got out of jail, got another case. But the context is what we're talking about. That's what we're interested in. And here he's talking about, I am the real deal. I'm not a fake private school wankster that decided to rap one day. No, he's been rapping from the get, is what he's saying. That's the message. That's the context. What we call the frame around the song. And that's what I do. I take you behind the frame. Why do we say the frame? Because in a painting, the frame, and then behind the frame means what is the painting all about. Now, in the case of music, we go behind the frame. We go deep into the lyrics, which we're doing here, and they go back into the chorus, right into the hook, guys. I mean, this guy is, that's pretty much it for Butterfly Doors. I hope that gives you some more insight. This guy is going to be a huge star. I mean, it's one thing when you have one hit, maybe even 2, but he's had several in a row and is getting the attention of all of these collaborators. That's what happens on hip hop. That's what happens in pop and country for sure. But you got to look at hip hop as the collaboration king genre. I mean, I think Snoop went 10 years without his own tracks, but you always heard him because he was on everybody else's. It's very common in the hip hop rap world, and that's what this guy's doing. He's got his own tracks, and Gazi Garcia, known professionally as Lil Pump, is burning up.